Hi there. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I know it's been a hot minute since I have done any recording. I've been busy with one thing or the other, and I haven't had many opportunities to record and to upload as I would have liked. But I'm here now, and hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff done, to make some good, some good videos, as it were. And I did leave off at a pretty important moment. Um, there's a whole big cutscene that revealed Kazuma's true identity as well as the professor's identity, and needless to say, it was a lot of drama. You can be rest assured of that. I do remember all that, thankfully. So now we're just kind of dealing with the after effects of all that. So, he's a living after image of the man who took my brother's life, is he? Yep, that's him, all right. Yes, Kazuma Asagi, my best friend. 3 months ago, when Lord Strongheart introduced us, he didn't say shit about all that. I had an inkling there was something there. Some connection. Really? But why did Lord Strongheart do that? What was his purpose in giving you Osogi as an apprentice, and bringing him to London in the first place? And also, how did he find him? And well, really, though we have some answers, really, it's one of the situations where there's more questions than answers when you really stop and think about it. Why did he make Kazuma Lord Van Zyke's apprentice? And when he was suffering amnesia, too. It's hardly the best environment to learn how to be a prosecutor. The man was apprehended, even executed. But his legacy just won't die. That's the sad truth. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I thank you for meeting with me, as I asked. Yes, we're just gonna go on our separate ways like nothing ever happened. Bye-bye. Oh, holy shit, he just vanished into thin air. I knew he was a vampire, but goddamn, pal. I mean, yeah, I know he was just leaving, but still. The way that they just showed him, like, just fucking piecing out. 10 years ago, my grandmother took me to the railway station. Well, they shouldn't take you to to a parade. Wait, no. When I was to see... Oh, sorry, yeah, at least she didn't take you to see a marching band. We were there to meet my father from the train. For me. It was the first time I'd ever seen him. Oh yeah, I guess, I mean, he did spend a long time in Japan, so I guess you weren't there during his... Or I guess he wasn't there during your, your birth years and such. Poor Zato-san. All of this is tied up with painful memories for her, too. She's never talked about this with me before, though. Well, at least that means she trusts you and stuff. It took time to adjust to having father around. But just when I was starting to get used to it, he called me into his study one day. He told me that a great friend of his had passed away in London, and that the friend had left behind a son. A boy. 7 years my senior. Oh, so you guys actually, well, you and Kazuma knowing each other, that goes back some years. It wasn't just like a recent thing. when he seemingly passed away, you guys did have that kind of a bond going on, huh? Father told me the boy had made a promise to his late father. So he was studying to become a defense lawyer. And that man's name? Albert Einstein. I wanted to help, so I studied to become a qualified judicial assistant. Even though I'm pretty sure you can't even stand, like, in court, in Japan as a woman, but, you know. But I get the idea. You know, you still help them, I guess, outside of the courts. As I'm sure you've worked out, that young man's name was Kazuma Asogi. So it was. So you see, that's how he and I met. So it was.
For a brief moment, my great friend had returned, only to disappear again all too soon.
Yeah, I got the impression that he was still kind of dealing with some stuff. I mean, figuring out your dad was a serial killer, you know, kind of a bummer.
But in that fleeting encounter, something stirred. Something that had been dormant for a long time.
Oh, what was
As
that?
if great wheels had been set in motion. I could almost hear them creaking into life.
Oh, like a train? Like a metaphorical train in your heart?
In some ways, it was the end of a chapter. But in many, it was the start of a new one.
Oh yeah, because we are, I mean, this is kind of the end of the third case, so now we're going on to the next one, so I see what you're getting at. Oh, well, okay, yeah, that literally was the end of this chapter. You were being metaphorical and literal, Ryunosuke, my good man. Okay, I kind of assumed it would have gone a little bit longer than that, to be honest. Once again, another situation where if I, knew exactly where, things would end, I would have just had the last episode end and have it go a little bit longer, because obviously I'm not going to fucking just have like a 5... How long has it been? I don't even know, like 7 minutes? Well, I'm not going to just end it here. So, God, I gotta do something on all these fucking extra save files. Ugh. Okay, well, since we are just starting, since we just ended that last case and it didn't take that long to get to it, I feel like we can start the chapter 4 or episode 4 and at least see where it leads us, Twisted Karma and his last bow. Or maybe bow. I don't know what meaning of the word this episode is referring to. I mean, probably bow, right? Like, if it was just his bow, like he just got lots of bows, I don't really feel like that would have as much of an impact, But, anyway. Yeah, let's start playing from the start of this episode. Bada boom, bada bing. Man, we are getting we're getting down to the wire, Like, I mean, there's still 2 episodes left, and I have a feeling they're going to be long ones, but still,
Pipe in hand,
we're getting close to it.
Jones looked down at the thick, rolling fog outside our window. I wonder exactly how many mysteries are out there, hidden within this bed of fog, he said.
Oh.
Indeed, a most bizarre incident, born of a curious advertisement.
Is that Squid Game?
A hellhound's mad gallop through the
well,
shadows
that's
of
not
a
Squid
serial
Game.
murder. An executed man's graveyard resurrection in the dead of night.
I remember that part. That was pretty weird.
And a commonplace killing in a small, forgotten room at the edge of town. There is, naturally, always another side to every case, of which most remain ignorant. And it is that other side which compels me to the scene of the crime, Wilson. So quickly now, take your hat and let's be on our way, my dear fellow.
I'm pretty sure that's
But
not...
our adventure is not over yet. Come, the game is afoot.
Haha, he said the thing. Or one of his things. Either way, though, that voice actor sounds different than the one who normally does Sholmes' voice acting. But then again, I assume the books that Iris writes, you know, they aren't exactly, Well, she does mention she changes some details, because obviously normally there's not a Wilson going around, you know, as his assistant in this instance. I mean, there is, but, you know, she's not putting herself in the books. Because I guess she has some standards as an author. But, you know. 8 days after that earth-shattering trial, and Cosima regaining his memory. So, about a week. A little over a week. We were in the foyer in one of London's most luxurious hotels. The Great Waterloo Hotel. Ooh, fancy, fancy. Oh yeah, isn't there like a thing coming up? Like the forensic extravaganza happening? Something or another? Oh yeah, that's fancy. We're no more living in the fucking attic for us, boy. No more wardrobe couture for us. We're rolling in the deep now. Professor Mikotoba is due to arrive at any moment. Yes, I'm so glad we got here in time. Yeah, because he's coming to see the forensic thing, the forensic conference, the super special, awesome forensic science extravaganza parade. Something on your mind, Susato? Well, I mean, I suppose besides the obvious. Susato-san hasn't been the same since what happened. Not that I'm surprised. I mean, it's pretty heavy stuff. The truth about Kazuma-sama's father? Gah. Do you suppose my father knew? That he was actually the mass murderer? The professor, you mean? I don't know, why don't you ask him? I knew that's what he was thinking about. There's a good chance, I'd say. I mean, if you can't be a good friend with someone and not know that they're a murderer. It's like part of the bro code. You gotta, you know, no secrets between bros. They did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they? Yes, that's true. Come to think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikotoba knew about Kazuma going missing in Hong Kong as well? Yeah, that I do remember. Again, I keep saying it. Like, I know Mikotoba isn't the professor. Okay, he is a professor, but he's not the professor. But he's still a very sussy baka, is all I'm saying, you know? He's been pretty sussy for a while now. So I'm hoping that, you know, the worst isn't what's going on with him. I mean, it's not like me to assume the worst of people. That's right. But for some reason, he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it. Well, that probably means he knows, then. About Cosima showing up here in London with amnesia, and that he's regained his memory now. Oh, Dabba! There she is. Oh, hey! It's Mikotoba and, Judge Friend. What's your name again? I don't want to look it up. Oh yeah, it was, Shishiro Jiyoko, was it not? But also, I see you got the drip going on. Oh, Father! Hello, Susato! I don't remember what voice seriously, I feel dumb. He does not show up often enough, and talk enough for me to have a consistent idea of what he should sound like. Because I feel like in the first case that he was in, I gave him one voice, and then when he showed up again in the first case of the second game, you know, I gave him a slightly different voice. But now that it's episode 3, or his third appearance rather, I don't know. Hello, Sazato. How? No, fuck, I don't know. Well, I don't know. He feels like he should sound different when he's dressed that differently. But that's not how voices work. Hello, Sazato. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted that you've arrived safe and sound. Yeah, I forgot. Also, I forgot that Mr. Gyokoko was also going to be attending the conference. But wasn't he one of? Am I assuming too much? Because I remember they said that there was three Japanese students that went to that came to London to study in the past, right? And we know about Mikotaba, and we know about Asogi's dad. So like, I'm pretty sure he's the third student, right? Like, I don't remember if they told us that or not, but like, just by process of elimination, you know. Hello, Mr. Naruhodo. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here. Oh no, not at all. It's my pleasure. We've heard all about your extraordinary exploits here in London, you know. The news has crossed the seas. I do remember the voice I gave him, even though he only appeared in two cases, but, you know. He was a little more distinct, or at least I had a distinct idea of what I wanted to do with him. It has? I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrive with the steamships from Britain. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. Golly. Who is this man? And why do I feel as though I've seen him before? I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me. Well, in that case, how about a little reminder, Sashiro? A firm tap should do it. Yes. A firm tap? What? Here we go, then. I hereby pronounce the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Yeah, I mean, I recognized you, but if Ryunosuke doesn't recognize you upon seeing that, then he's blind as a bat. Also, you apparently carry your gavel around, even when you're, like, just traveling. Guilty! Yeah. I remember that. Well, I mean, not that part, because I wasn't guilty, but, you know. Oh! You're... The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Your Excellency! Also, man, seriously, are you half blind, Ryunosuke? Like, I know his outfit is very different, but like his beard is very distinctive. I feel like I would recognize that beard anywhere. Oh, hello, Judge Jigoko. How are you? It's been a long time. Good, you've remembered now. That really did the trick. Guilty. Okay, well, we're not actually in court, so your pronouncements don't carry any weight around these parts. Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at the time. So, London again, after all this time. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. To be honest, I never thought I'd be back. Neither did I. I didn't imagine Japan would ever be invited to an international symposium like this. Though really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Sashiro? What are you talking about, Yujin? Of course, Judge Shiroko. He must complete the set. He's the other man who, 16 years ago, came to London with Kazuma's father and Professor Mikotoba. Okay, yeah, so I was right about that. I presumed it before it was formally announced. He's the third visiting scholar. So he is... wait 1 second. Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say, I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you? Ah, I knew you were jealous. Man, you're fucking surprisingly jolly when you're not, you know, at work. Sorry? Ministerial status? Well, yes, didn't you know? Shishiro here is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. Damn, look at Mr. Big Shot over here. Judge by day, minister by night. It was his personal assistance that allowed you to take Kazuma's place here on the study tour. Guilty as charged. Oh, well, thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks. Yeah, clearly. Ah, yes now, Naruhodo. I received a telegram from Lord Strongheart yesterday. Oh, haha, you did? Nothing bad, right? It appears that some things came to light in a trial that you were involved with 8 days ago. You could say that about what happened 10 years ago. That tragedy. Yeah. Yes. Could you tell us any more about it? Oh, okay. He didn't say anything, so I didn't know, but I guess. Okay, well, I think we can probably leave things off for now, right? Like I said, I mostly just wanted to like start the next episode. I don't want to get like too far into things, considering the last one ended rather quickly and abruptly. So yeah, I think we'll wrap things up for now. Like I said, these two fellows they definitely got that that Londoner drip. Though, again, I'm still saying it. I'm still being quite certain in my facts that Mikotoba is in fact a Sasibaka. Just, I'm calling it. I'm not saying he's a murderer, but I'm saying he's definitely hiding some shit. He's got some dark secrets in his past that he's not wanting us to know about, one way or another. And who knows? Maybe the professor had an accomplice, and his name was Professor Mikotoba. We don't know. There's still two more episodes left in this drama, so who knows what wicked webs will be weaved as we aim to deceive. But now I'm just going off the cuff now. Until the next episode, though, we will hopefully get some more information from the horse's mouth about the whole professor incident. And also maybe examine this area, move things along, obviously. But until then, I'll see you around.